Have you ever dreamed of living a fairy tale? How about owning your own castle? Fox 13's Lauren Donovan set sail for Vashon Island to see this one-of-a-kind listing that's getting national attention.
Honestly, I'm amazed that I was ever able to do this.
Gargoyles, candelabra, a balcony worthy of Rapunzel. Look around. It's got all the trappings of a medieval manor.
Kind of become the Turner Castle.
Built by hand on Vashon Island more than 2 decades ago, you can't look away. But odds are, this is the first time you're ever seeing it. And that is because in all those years, this magical masterpiece has had one single owner. But hey, you could be number 2 if you've got 1.25 million.
Kind of like living a fantasy here.
Peek down the trapdoor through the floor, and you'll spy space for at least 250 bottles.
Well, the wine cellar is kind of cool. And then the moat is, it's got a bunch of fish in it. This is the roof deck, kind of the sun worshippers' paradise here.
Now that you've seen this storybook listing, let's get into the story behind it.
So Sherry gave me this, my wife, gave me this for a birthday present somewhere along the line.
Over 20 years later, Lee Turner clutches the trinket his wife gave him. The 74-year-old tells me in the 90s, he was just an art major and philosopher with a dream, but he lacked the formal training. So he turned to his architect father-in-law for help.
So I went to him and I said, hey, could you help me build something similar, like castle-ish looking thing? And he says no, but he said, but you can.
As you can see, Lee did just that, finishing construction just before 2000, but not without its challenges.
The reason we live in a square world is because it's so easy, so much easier to build things out, squares and angles.
Bending the metal railing up the 3-story turret just right, handcrafting castellations with real stucco. Lee says these are just for fun.
But originally, it was for, it was protection. You would hide behind part of it, and then they would shoot their arrows down through the slots, and you get less chance of being killed.
A little quirky, a little kitschy, but he hopes these next owners appreciate this labor of love.
And now when I look at it, it's kind of like, oh, why did I spend 4 years of my life doing that? But it seemed really important. I'm glad I did, and I look on it, and every time I come back to it, like I said before, I feel amazed that I was able to accomplish this.
Reporting on Vashon, Lauren Donovan, Fox 13 News.
So 1.25 million. I was just talking to former Huskies great Jason Shorak, who grew up on Vashon. Yeah. He was telling me property prices are going through the roof. Everybody wants to live on Vashon.
I mean, what a steal that is. But David, I also was wondering if whoever buys that, can they put it on Airbnb?
Oh, that's a great idea.
So we can rent it out.
It's a great idea.
We'll be right back.